It's another episode of the Pin High Podcast presented by Golficity. We have more coronavirus implications to talk about, a lot of postponements. We'll cover how the players are getting along through the break and, of course, answer some Twitter fan questions alongside a part 3 of the best songs we listen to on the course. So let's get into it. All right, it is episode 21. I thought about this this morning when I woke up. It's the LaDainian Tomlinson episode, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a great one. It's a great one.
Paul O'Neill.
Jimmy Butler.
Paul O'Neill.
I mean, Paul O'Neill's not the most famous out of those, but
Not even close.
I saw Paul O'Neill on a driving range at Silver Spring one time.
really,
That was
does he
pretty
belong
cool.
there?
No, I don't think he belongs there. He's just playing with it, I guess. My dad
He plays a lot of golf.
said he probably hits the ball a mile. His arms are just jacked.
I bet he's a hothead on the course.
I don't really see he seemed like he swung like super hard, so I can see that him being just like an absolute hothead.
Just because he always had an attitude when he.
Oh, then yeah, like I remember him on like the Yankees and everything like that. But
Well,
like,
I obviously don't either because
Yeah.
I wasn't like actually watching. But anyway, some postponements happened since our last recording. Obviously, the PGA Championship got postponed to a later date. We don't know yet. The Olympics got postponed. Still don't know when that's going to be. So there's going to be Olympics in Tokyo, but we don't know when.
it's 2021, isn't it?
Potentially, yeah. It's really, I don't know.
But yeah, we don't know when.
Yeah, nothing
That
is
would be
nothing is certain right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the PGA champion. I saw a tweet this morning from the dude's last name is like Ballingy. I don't know. He's a golf reporter. He said that the PGA Championship could potentially take the spot of where the Olympics are supposed to be.
So what is that, like late August?
No, it's it was late. It was like June 30th to July something maybe. Maybe let me make sure.
That's when the.
No, it
that's
was
when
July
the-
30th. July.
Okay,
30th.
I was gonna say like there's no way that was in the Olympics were in June or
Yeah,
July
but
or
also
whatever.
during that that weekend is the European Masters, but at the same time, yeah, July 30th to August 2nd. But the we don't know if there's gonna be like travel bans still by then, so like they're really just it's gonna be a shit show.
It's just speculation.
It's it's just like there's no other way to describe it.
Yeah, like there's nothing certain right now. Like Tokyo's getting canceled, PGA's getting canceled, Masters. Everyone's like, oh, the Masters might be in like October, but
I don't. For some reason, I don't
it's
think the Masters
there's
gonna
nothing
happen.
guaranteed. You don't think the Masters?
The
are gonna happen?
Masters, though, like, have you seen that like hotel prices in Augusta are just like
They've
skyrocketing like
skyrocketed.
that weekend? So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't.
Maybe
for
somebody
some
knows
reason-
something.
I don't know. I mean, it definitely could, but it just seems too weird. I don't know. You know?
It would be it'd be definitely be definitely be a change for sure.
I mean, you
I
saw
mean,
the
I
pictures.
mean, everyone would love it. Like it'd be the Masters in October, but
And
at
there
the
would
same
be
time,
the fall.
Did you?
fold.
I mean, I don't know if you guys saw that thing that I sent. Yeah, like, did you see like the renderings of like what Augusta looks like in the
Yeah.
fall? Like, that was
Kinda
kind of
crazy.
sick.
Yeah, I mean,
but
there's,
again, they wouldn't be able to do that until October or November, and then even then, like they got the players on board too, which they probably would be, but it's just a lot. Like, I mean, as we said, it's just nothing's guaranteed right now, and there's a lot going on.
even then they would still like CBS like has like the Georgia for someone like has a Georgia game at 3:30 like the Saturday of the Masters.
Oh well, they would
of
change
what that would
that.
be.
They would change that. They would put it on like CBS Sports Network. I don't know.
I mean, is college even happening? I mean,
Apparently, there's a chance that like the college season could get delayed, which I'd be
Don't
really annoyed
you
about.
dare put that out into the universe.
I
If I can't go back to Syracuse,
my
in the
friend said
fall-
that yesterday. Yeah, my friend said that yesterday, saying like the college season might get delayed and like or like he didn't say anything about like us going back to school, like not being able to go back to school, but like the college football might get delayed like till like October. And
I
like,
would rather
just-
the
I would-
season get delayed than us going back get
Oh
delayed.
no,
I mean,
I
I
would
feel
too,
like-
but still like at college, I go like obviously Patrick, you go to like Syracuse ACC, but like college, we have like the 7 Saturdays in the fall, and there's like those are like the highlights of, like the year for us.
Yeah.
You know, it would I'd be so pissed if that happened.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
the
feel like I'm
ACC
on
is
a
like-
Zoom meeting right now.
What?
I feel like I'm on a Zoom meeting right now.
I mean, we do a Zoom meeting every Monday night, so
Oh, it's just like all too familiar. This is like how I spend my days.
do you plug in
Like,
your mic?
on-
Just sitting right here. I don't plug in my mic, but I should start doing that and make it a power move.
I woke up.
Just bang on the entire time.
I woke up this morning for my 9:30 at 9:36, and I was like,
Still
oh,
late
no.
to
Late.
class.
Late for the online class. Sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got in. I was the last person in. He's like, oh, there we go. Pat's here. Everyone's here. I was like, well, I mean, like,
you should just say like technical difficulties. Like, sorry.
I did say that because only like two of the minutes were technical difficulties because I couldn't figure it out because all this is so dumb.
It is.
But I didn't have to turn on my mic or my video, so I just like watched TikTok.
Sat there. Yeah. Kind of a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. But
I swear I have more work during online school than I would have had like if I was just in school. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, for just to update people who don't know, pretty much every college is like home for the semester. I'm pretty sure every single one at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Oh,
any
since
that
so.
are still going.
I think I know one kid who's still at school. He's in LA, I think.
Really,
That's what I've heard.
California is like the third most
I know.
cases.
I know, like
Yeah.
USC was like the second school that like shut down.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, one of my friends, he's getting, he was flying from LA and he's getting tested for the virus.
Oh, jeez.
Friday. Yeah.
Dude, the test for it seems like it's so bad. They like
it's-
stick
yeah.
they stick like a swab up to like your freaking brain.
it's that happened to me when I had my knee surgery. I had this like problem like with this like the epidural and the like to numb my legs for like the surgery, and it like apparently like it like was like leaking, and I couldn't like sit up without having like feel like dizzy or having like a headache, so I had to go back in and like get it fixed. And the first thing they tried was like try to do this like thing up my nose and just stick these like two like Q-tips, like really long Q-tips up my nose, like at both at the same time. And it was I was just laying there for like 10 minutes with them both, just like it was awful. And I can only imagine like that the coronavirus.
Breaking
test is-
news. Breaking news.
Oh really? Yeah, no.
This summer's Olympics will be rescheduled to a date beyond 2020, but not later than 2021. Summer 2021. So 2021.
That makes sense, I think.
Which honestly isn't that surprising, but
No.
but
That's kind of hype though. Like the next year, like next year, like the Summer Olympics and the Winter Olympics are only like 6 months apart.
oh, that'd be a little weird. It'd just be like an overload of, and then you're not going to get them for
And then
just
after
like
that,
2
it's
years.
the World
probably.
Cup that year too.
Oh, yeah, we're setting
wait,
up for,
isn't the World Cup's in like January?
Qatar. No, yeah, I thought it was in like November.
Something like that. It's
yeah,
like
it's in the winter.
early. It's not in the
weird.
summer. That's gonna suck.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I'll be watching, still watching the World Cup.
everything in general is gonna be crazy when it comes back. Like every sport, there's gonna be a ton of like huge like social gatherings. I'm assuming, considering we're being deprived of them right now. And
Yeah, imagine
think-
like the first like NBA game back. Like how crazy
Yes,
like
crazy.
that would be.
I can't imagine that like every single league that's postponed right now or whatever is suspended is going to come back. I think the NBA I saw yesterday said like they're trying to no matter what.
Yeah,
come
I
back.
saw it too.
The NHL might
I don't
just
think
go
the
like,
NHL 's
straight
going
to the
back.
playoffs. They might just go straight to the playoffs when they come back, and just like the teams at it or like in it right now get to go.
That's the
the
thing
titles,
that
even though they have
No,
games.
they actually have games in hand, so technically they are in the playoff spot for if they were to stop the season, which is
Oh,
kind of
really?
weird. Yeah, it sucks for the team who's actually like in the spot, but they have like
I
3
feel like-
games in hand.
They should have a playing game.
I feel like the NHL would be like the
Sick.
one sport to actually go back like the earliest or something like that. Just because
I mean,
it's
I think that
hockey.
I still think the NHL is like the NHL playoff the best like playoffs in sports, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
It's
I'm not.
obviously sick.
I'm not a big hockey fan, but
I
it's
mean,
like it's
it's a
fun to
little
watch.
biased, but
Someone
like
who's
it
not a hockey
is.
fan.
When the NBA is actually like really good, like the NBA Finals that year that LeBron came back from 3-1, it was better than any Stanley Cup that's ever happened.
I agree.
That's debatable.
But
I don't like
Are you
that.
kidding me?
I don't
No, it's
like
not.
that.
Greatest team of
no,
all
it's
through the
time versus the
playoffs.
greatest.
I don't like that through the
arguably
NBA
greatest
playoffs.
basketball
You
of all time.
know, like the 2 teams that are going to be in the final like every year.
No, but yeah,
so,
no, yeah,
No, it's not.
we're not talking about that.
I
We're
mean,
talking about the
not
NBA
this.
that NBA Finals, like specifically being the greatest, like better than any Stanley Cup.
I'm just gonna repeat. No, it's not.
I don't really.
I would say that
basketball- no, I'm joking.
the NHL. Well, there's nothing to talk about right now. we'll get into golf, but the NHL is the best, maybe the whole thing, but the actual finals are better in basketball.
The finals are
Say
so
the
intense in
NHL
basketball.
finals are pretty nutty too. It's the
Well, no,
same.
yeah,
in-
they're
in,
all-
like,
they're
it was
awesome.
just
They
Stanley Cup last year.
They're awesome, but like
there's-
I feel like the NBA Finals compared to the rest of the playoffs is like such a big difference, while the Stanley Cup Finals compared to the rest of the Stanley Cup playoffs is like not as big of a difference. Like the
The ga-
intensity
I will
goes like
say,
up and down notch in the
in
finals.
in the NBA, like those like the first round games between like the mid level seeds are always a
those are
good
brutal.
series. The problem is like they're winning those games for nothing, if that makes sense. Like sure they have a chance, but like when they like face the Warriors, like oh well yeah, of course
Oh
the
no,
Trail-
well, like
lose
no,
to the
I
Warriors.
agree with
even though
that. The
Damian
first-
Lillard hit a buzzer beater in the first round to like win, of course they're gonna
Wait,
lose to-
honestly, this is a great opportunity for the NBA to just like make like the first round like a 3-game series.
They should honestly, because like most of, I guess like like you can say like in the East, like this year is like more competitive, but like the
Oh,
Lakers,
absolutely.
Clippers, Bucks, like
I mean,
all
I
the
kinda
really
like
like,
the
good
way-
teams are gonna move on, like are gonna sweep no matter what, pretty much.
I kind of like the way the MLB does it. Like they have the wild card games, that's just one
Yeah.
game, and then they go
And
a
a
5-game series.
Oh, yeah,
and then
5-game
they have
series.
7-game series.
I'm honestly, but those series are so competitive. Like the first round, like 1 versus 8 seed is usually not even competitive at
Yeah,
all.
not even
like,
close.
And then
Even the
NBA
Nationals won
first
the
round
wild
should be
card
3
game and won
games.
the World Series.
The reason that could only happen this year is every other year, well, they're not going to take away games because that's just less money for
Mhm.
them.
Right. Well,
Anyway,
they're already
we can
losing money.
get
They're already
into
losing money, like crowds and stuff.
That was basketball
Yeah,
talk.
that's other sports talk. Yeah.
that was sports world talk for you. What else do we have? An executive order closed Wingfoot, like the New York State, whatever, said like no more golf. Connecticut said the same thing, which is debatably going to be followed by us. And so that's halting all the U.S. Open preparations, halting my chance at getting an internship this summer.
And halting Phil's chances of possibly getting back in there and winning.
And yep, Phil can't get the Grand Slam potentially. So
This is like I feel like this is probably one of his like last chances too, because he played so well in like 2006 until like the last hole. I guess
Yeah,
Places,
four
there's, like,
over
places
par
that-
is not so well, but it's good for the U.S. Open.
There's places that Phil just like dominates. Like I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain. Like he'll be playing terrible the week before, but then like he goes to a golf course like Wingfoot or like I don't know like Pebble Beach, yeah. Like and he just like plays really well there. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's just how it is.
No,
I guess.
I think
Phil's
he
weird
was
like that.
he was because he was like out like he was way outside the top. I remember we talked about earlier. He was way outside the top like 60, and then like he finished like T3 that week or something like that. Like he really wanted to get in the U.S. Open because he thought like he obviously thinks he's like gonna like he wants to win, but like this could probably could maybe be one of his last opportunities to do that. And he's like 61st in the golf rankings, and there's top 60 make it, and there's like no more tournaments for a while. So he's probably not gonna happen, unfortunately.
What tournament? Not what tournament, but like when do you think golf will be back? This is probably just gonna be a recurring question that we have every single week. Like, I feel like they could come back without fans at some point, but I don't think they will. Because like, I don't know. No, I don't think any tour players have it that I know of.
The only thing I've heard is like a PGA Tour like Latin America player got it. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, but like that's not the PGA Tour like here. I don't know.
So as of right now, obviously the Players, Valspar, WGC Match Play all canceled, and then Punta Cana through the PGA Championship are all canceled or postponed. And right now, the Charles Schwab Challenge, May 21st, is not canceled yet.
Imagine that's the first tournament back. Like, are we like, of all tournaments to be the first tournament back, the Charles
Schwab. I mean, honestly, it would get a lot of views.
Oh no,
the thing is, I think
would.
golf could
potentially
come back sooner than other sports because they don't necessarily need the. I mean, not that the other sports need the spectators, but it's like you're on like a big golf course in open air, like.
Well, they just
you're gonna be social distancing anyway. Besides you and like your caddy, so.
Connecticut just closed, or just like made all golf courses close.
Yes, they closed them all, but they like maintenance is still allowed on all the courses, which is interesting.
So that's just kind of like
kind of preparing for the summer anyway. So
yeah.
Anyway, but like the thing about that, like that I was telling like my mom, like if you're gonna close golf courses and I'm not allowed to golf, then I shouldn't be able to like walk outside my house and like take a walk, because it's literally the same thing.
Taking a walk is like almost like worse. Like it's like you're like walking past like people and everything like that.
That's essentially
on the golf course. On the golf course, you're essentially taking a walk while hitting a golf ball, like up.
States are basically saying that you can't go out and take a walk. Massachusetts.
Have you gone outside? There's been more people like since they're like everybody's home. There's been more people like walking their dogs or just like being outside like running or walking than like before because of this.
But Massachusetts. I'm just saying like what they are allowing. Like Massachusetts right now is shelter in place. Like they're not saying you can just go out and take a walk.
I'm pretty sure New York and Connecticut are too. Or maybe
that's not gonna.
I don't think we're officially in shelter in place.
Well, we're really close to it though.
Yeah, obviously.
And you can't just make like people aren't gonna like just stay in their house like when they could go outside and get fresh air.
No, people are so stupid. They're like at the beaches in California, like playing like 3-on-3. Like
I mean, I was
driving from DC and I looked to my right and like on the highway and there was like a basketball court and like all the courts were full.
Yeah.
And that was Sunday.
I honestly don't know the days of the week now, but sometime last week I was paddleboarding at the end of my street, and we went past the beach, and like the beach was filled.
That's ridiculous.
Like it was so many people on the beach, and I was like,
was it warm?
It was like 70 degrees.
Oh, so nice day.
But like, had I fallen into the water, I would have gotten hypothermia. Like it was like as cold as during the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like honestly, like if they're gonna close golf courses and we're like not allowed to golf, I'm gonna like need to find a new hobby because like I will go stir crazy if I can't like leave my house.
I mean, I'm assuming we're gonna still continue going to Silvermine.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, we talk about that now, I guess. Don't really have to go in order here. So me and Jeek have been playing we've probably played
like
7 rounds of golf.
Rounds.
7 rounds of golf
since the beginning. Yeah.
Other shows say a shot like 73.
Well,
but you have to remember.
It was a short course.
It's par 60 something like
60 like.
Yeah. Oh no, it is. So like you said like
60 like.
You said it was like par. You say it was like playing like the front 9 or like the 9.
It was like par 64.
One side of the road, and then like the 9, like the short course.
Yeah. So.
Still 73, like pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't care what the
So we Go ahead.
The other side of the course, so the 1 through 6 and 16, 17, 18 on this course that we play are open during the winter. And in April 1st, I don't know what the plan is now.
I don't even know it now.
It's considering there's no golf allowed in Connecticut anymore. The other side was supposed to open, so we can play all 18. I was looking forward to that, but who knows now?
I don't know. But we're playing with to take precautions for the coronavirus. They've raised all the cups like 1 inch. So like you don't hit the ball into the hole anymore. You just like hit the cup, and then like you just pick up. So like it's made. I'm not gonna lie. It makes the hole look like so much bigger than it actually is. Where I'm like putting and like I'm going center like on these little cups, and it's just because like it makes the hole look bigger and it gives you more confidence. I don't know what it is. Like maybe it will help my putting when the cups actually go back down into the ground.
Well, has there been any controversy?
You can graze the left side of the cup.
Yeah,
and like
that's the controversy. But like,
has there been any controversy yet with you guys?
No.
I mean,
Not
like
really.
the rule's the rule, but like I mean, there is like some putts that you're like, okay, like that was not going in. If
I'll say if it grazes like the low side of the cup and like goes like 4 feet away, like that's not going in.
Well, but like for some reason, like Pat and I have been playing matches like most of the rounds we've been playing, and like there's been some like pretty long putts that I had to make to like half the hole or win the hole or something like that, and I'm just like draining it like center every time. I can't even explain it, and I'm not a good putter, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yep. I've been in for par, and Jeek has like a 30-foot putt, and he just like fucking knocks it like dead center of this cup, and I'm just like, I can't win.
And I literally feel like I'm like
on tour for race cups.
I've also just been playing like absolute dog shit the past 2 rounds. Just so bad.
What did you shoot the last 2 rounds?
I don't even know. I haven't even been keeping track because we're playing a match.
Oh, you play a match play? Yeah, that makes sense.
I know what we do during winter golf. So
yeah, I was gonna start keeping track, like putting in scores for like handicap and stuff April 1st, because that's when
the whole 18 opens.
Course. Yeah.
We played like 9 hole. Like say, well, I'll talk about like that 9-hole side. Like we played 9 holes. I probably had like, I don't know, 13 putts in 9 holes, which is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The
only score I know that I made, I think it's like a par 34, like that front 9, because there's only 1 par 5 on the front side, and I think I shot like a 38. But that's when I was like playing really well.
It was pretty 38 on the front. It's pretty good. It doesn't matter what the par is. 4 or par.
Yeah, I was playing well. I did 2 straight birdies that day.
We've had like a lot of like we've played like 7 rounds and we've had like all the weather too. Like people
we've had like 65 degrees and sunny.
Yeah, 38. That's really nice.
38 degrees and like cloudy. Just
and you see us out there with like sweatpants and sweatshirts on. Yeah, like
yeah. On
that's the worst
Sunday.
when you thin a shot when it's like freezing cold and you can't like just like rattles your hands and like
on Sunday we were all wearing sweatshirts and sweatpants, even though it's a golf country club. Because nobody cares.
And like honestly, I pulled up and there's 2 guys wearing like jeans and like trucker hats and they were like about to go out. Like,
what do you think the odds are that they actually
it's pretty
belong?
This time of year.
What do you think the odds are they actually belong to Silvermine?
One of them definitely belonged because he had a Silvermine bag. He actually had a Silvermine bag, so 100%.
No. Still gritty. What else? Just like some fun things that you can do on the golf course that we did. We obviously playing matches right now, but like if you're playing with somebody and you're not like playing by yourself, social distancing or whatever, but you can like, we numbered our clubs 1 through 14, and we got the random number generator out on Google,
that's fun.
And we were just taking whatever club like it picked for us. And Jeek's hitting like a 52-degree wedge off like a 400-yard par 4.
Yeah, and I hit a beautiful. I tried to like skull it and I didn't, and I just hit like a beautiful 52-degree wedge, like 100 yards.
Yeah,
but it made the next shot interesting. So.
I mean,
luckily, neither of us got putter off the tee. Pat Pat
Get
got
GM
driver
golf
like
on
right
that
off the
on
green.
that idea.
What?
Get GM golf on that idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, that's basically the wheel, not ideal. Just we didn't have a wheel.
It is. You're right.
I had a putter from 110 yards out. I'm pretty sure it was
Down
just
the hill.
because I wanted to,
Yep.
down like a hill, and I putted it like to like 15 feet.
What did
From,
I
like,
do?
100
I also
yards.
did. I like did it the first time. It didn't work, and then I did it the second time, and it like literally almost went in, like almost hit the hole. It was like an inch. I don't know. We were messing around that backside because we've had been there for like 4 hours by then, so like we were just like done.
4 hours.
Yeah.
And, like
It's on
We've
Sunday.
yeah. So pretty much. Yeah.
We've been
so
we've
pretty
been
much we put down. Yeah.
go ahead.
No, so pretty much we were just like messing around doing the wheel of not ideal type thing, and then like we got to one hole and I found a couple balls and I was like, all right, long drive time, and stood like 3 feet away from like the ball and like really wide stance, like ball way at the front, and just tried to like rip it.
The putter.
First one went like with a driver, like just
Oh.
like the long drive type thing. First one went like to the right. Second one I just like crushed.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
What else do we got? Ricky and JT we're doing a lefty challenge. It's kind of also can take us into our Twitter fan question. But Ricky and JT played each other with lefty in a match, and Ricky shot a 94.
That's absurd. That's
Left.
that's crazy.
And
The
like we
amount of
saw their
hand-eye coordination
swings,
you have to have to do that is ridiculous.
like their swings. If you saw their swings, it was crazy. Like their
Yeah.
swings are good. And like Pat and I were like, okay, like maybe it's not that hard. And we both like
It's
tried
hard.
to swing left-handed, and like it looked so ugly. Like when we both did the left-handed swing. So like,
I
it's
think I'd
hard.
hit a driver like 70 yards if I had a lefty driver.
I
We could
probably
do
hit,
this
like-
because my sister's a
probably like
lefty.
an old
We have
man.
lefty clubs. It'd be
Like
the
that's
old man
probably
golf.
how we play. It'd be old man golf, which is fine.
I mean,
I would. Top
that
in every shot.
inspired Kepka. That inspired Kepka to start hitting some lefty shots, and he hit an 8-iron 194.
Oh yeah. He hit like
That's
a
awesome.
driver like 298 or something too. Like
His club speed was 124. That's faster than the me regular.
yeah,
Especially
exactly.
as
His
faster
left-handed
than
swing.
like that's like as fast as like Tour Pros like regular swings like 120.
Well, like and then like DJ did it too, right? And then
Yeah.
he took a driver out like at like a TaylorMade thing, and he 111 yards left-handed.
And his swing speed was like 118. I saw a video. It was like 118 or something like that. Like it's
like three
That's
and like
nuts.
dead straight too. It's not even like they're like shanking right and left. Like they're hitting it straight.
they're hitting it solid too. Like they're making good contact. That's
I don't-
that's
Crazy.
It's making me like rethink like wow like damn I really do suck at golf.
Yeah, the fact that they don't shank that even, or they probably
Yeah,
shanked
I
a few
know.
about that round.
I don't know.
But-
Like shooting 94, for Ricky, you got a couple bad shots, but still
Yeah.
94. Is,
But like I would probably like shoot a 94
Chipping, like,
right.
I
like-
I can't even imagine like trying to chip lefty. I think I would.
Honestly, I
stop
think
doing
chipping lefty wouldn't be as bad because you don't have like you kind of like slow your swing down.
You don't
So-
have as much of range
That's
of motion.
true, yeah. But you gotta be like precise. Like, if you can't like hit like you have to be precise with that, and you can't like
Yeah.
if you hit like a little bit fat, it's gonna be like a lot worse. I feel like.
Well,
I
yeah,
guess that kind of brings us into the Twitter fan question: who out of us three would win in a 3-hole lefty challenge?
Oh, I don't know because like I've never seen any of you like hit lefty and I've never really hit lefty.
Jeek,
All I know is I
you-
write-
Jeek,
I write-
you
Left-handed.
you play like roller hockey, right? Right.
Yeah, I write left-handed though.
So you might have a little bit of
Little
an
bit of
advantage
advantage.
there, because your drive hand there is at least somewhat
I mean,
strong.
I could throw like a football left-handed, baseball, not really, but I don't know.
I can't throw.
I'm
it.
trying to think. I would hit. Say we're playing like the first hole on like the short course at Silvermine. It's like a 140-yard like uphill par 3. Like I'd probably hit driver.
I'd probably hit in the water.
I'd hit First off, I'd hit in the
I'd
water.
honestly probably just
Right in
like
front of us.
skull. I'd probably skull like an iron or something.
I'd
Or
probably
like swing and miss.
I'd easily
It's-
take driver.
it'd either be a skull or like an absolute like pellets that you pick
Yeah.
up out of the ground.
I don't know.
There's
I
a
would
whiff.
I would love to like work on my left-handed swing for a week and like come
No,
back
there's
to you.
Honestly,
I'm not.
speaking of whiffs,
Dude,
What?
I have the whiffs right now.
I want Trevor to weigh in on this. On the first hole of it didn't end up mattering, but on the first
I
hole,
went the hole anyway.
no, we halved it.
Doesn't
think.
matter.
Whatever.
What is it?
Actually, more money. But on the first hole, Jeek steps up to the tee and whiffs on his first tee shot, and then we're up near the green, and he's trying to tell me that doesn't count as a stroke.
Well, it's if you whiff on a shot, it's a penalty. But
Whatever.
if,
We counted it as a penalty.
I
did.
know. Oh, you did count as a penalty?
We did count it,
Oh, so yeah. Then you're just
but like, was trying to tell me it wasn't.
no, that's
I'm trying to get away with it. A little breakfast ball, first tee. There's no driving
I mean,
ranges
yeah.
over.
The only thing I would say like I know if you guys agreed to like a breakfast ball, or you're actually like if someone whiffed, you'd be like, oh, just go again. It doesn't matter. Like I know if you guys are saying that or all or no.
Yeah, whatever.
Matter.
I think
Whatever,
Jeek would probably win the
have
3-hole
to-
lefty challenge.
Oh, I think
it'd be pretty
I
close.
haven't hit a shot lefty in a long time. But
I think I would come in last.
Somewhat compete. I think I would compete.
I think it would be competitive, like if we did.
Because one, we're all gonna suck anyway. So
yeah,
like probably the margin of us like of Jeek, even if Jeek is like arguably the best, like the margin of Jeek versus like me and you, Pat,
Yeah,
would
exactly.
be very slim.
and like it's so easy to just like lose strokes.
Oh yeah.
Just like hit it back.
'Cause you
up.
get
Like, it's
one
just-
good
it's-
hole.
it's like pretty
You
much.
get
one good
Like,
hole or
you don't
one
even
like
have to hit it
12.
that far. Like you don't even have to hit it that far. You just have to like hit it like straight
Old man golf.
for like I don't know, like
Exactly.
like just play 100 yards at a time.
Nice
100
and
yards
easy swing.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Honestly,
I'm-
just
I'd
like
love to
taking
try
a
that.
4-iron and just punching it every time. Probably the move.
We could try a
Punch
video.
it.
Right? Pat, bring your sister's clubs. We'll try a video.
Yeah, we might as well. she has a very limited amount because I feel like her like biggest iron's like a 7.
That's best. I don't care.
That's
That's
all right.
fine.
That's all I need.
But yeah,
I don't think I would be hitting 3-iron from like
We're
all
gonna
over the
do
course.
this
I think I wouldn't be able to hit it.
We're gonna do this challenge, and I'm gonna realize that I'm better left-handed, and I'm just gonna switch.
right.
That'd be wild. If you were.
Can you imagine if I was just like a scratch golfer left-handed and I had no idea? I definitely not, but like
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say, no, I
that would
can't.
be
Impossible.
that would be so funny.
Quite literally not
Spent
possible.
all this money on like
Right-handed stuff.
the epic golf clubs. Yeah, like Scotty Cameron putt, you have to get everything new, everything.
I probably continue to putt right-handed if we.
Even have to get a new glove for your,
Yeah.
Oh.
for your
Extra
your
15
right
bucks.
I know that it adds up.
Yeah. Do we want to move into the par 3?
yeah. Let's do it.
All right. The par 3 this week is going to be the best songs / podcasts on the course. I don't know if I'm going to put a podcast
We're
on.
doing
honestly.
individual songs.
Yes.
Okay.
I prepared a couple, but I'm going to have to do a little bit off the cuff.
Yeah, I
Um,
didn't prepare any, so
Who wants to start?
Right, but I'll start with mine. Free Fall on Tom Petty.
Yep.
I would
That's
say
a good
just
one.
because that just reminds me of on the beach at Hilton Head last spring break.
Oh,
And it's
I honestly forgot about that.
oh yeah.
But like
Oh,
it's
that's
just
chill.
it's just like a casual like chill song, and it's a good song too. So works out for the golf course.
Yeah.
And
Those are some
everyone
great
loved it,
videos
so.
that we have of us hitting
Yeah.
shots like just into the fucking ocean. Were we hitting like nice golf balls out there?
No, we were
No, we were hitting like crappy ones that we had.
either
Come on now.
some from my bag that were like really scuffed
Probably
up,
from
or,
my
like,
bag too.
or like some max flies. Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
Probably. Some
I'm still trying to get rid of. I'm still trying to get rid of all of those. I still
Actually,
have a
Jeek
couple
was
left.
still deep into the max fly game back then, so probably not max
Yeah.
flies.
I don't know. Maybe I
There's
have
some
no. clue.
pinnacles.
I'll go second. I'm gonna go with Fortunate Son
That's a good one too.
because it's literally in like, it's in the vein of like every Vietnam like movie scene, and because you've seen the Family Guy clip, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I feel like it gets the blood flowing. Be a good one for the first hole.
Okay.
Kind of hypes you up a little bit too.
It
Yeah.
does hype up, but I'm gonna go with Californication, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's a good one.
I think it's a good one too. I feel like the one.
Any classic. Like,
Yeah, I would say
Yeah.
I feel like classic songs like the way to go. You can't go like rap. You can't go like pop or anything like that. You have to go
Well,
like classic songs.
you can do some rap. You just can't do
I agree.
all rap.
Can't do like Future or anything like that, really.
Like I'm gonna choose a rap song for my next one, just so I'm switching it up because most of
Okay,
mine on
fine.
here on my list are are just classics. But
Yeah.
I don't know. GQ go again.
I'll go with another classic. You Make My Dreams, Daryl Hall and John Oates.
Oh, Hall & Oates. I was gonna say anything by Hall & Oates is a good one.
Yeah.
We gotta make a Pin High playlist for this summer.
Kind of
We also
looking at
got
like my old. That's right.
Where's the Rigsy playlist?
I don't think that ever came out.
Honestly, I'm not a big country guy. That's the thing. Like I feel like country's good golf music, but I'm just not a country guy.
But I don't like country, so.
I like some country music, but like not a lot. Like I like the basics. Pretty much anything that would be played at like baseball tournaments and shit.
Fair. You mean gasoline?
That's not country.
I know.
Second one, I'm gonna go with "Hopeless Romantic" by Wiz and Sway Lee. Feel like that's a good like, if you're going for the rap genre, just like a little bit on the low, but it's not like you're playing Eminem.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
But if you're playing Eminem on the course, you might get kicked off. You might be asked to leave.
I don't even know. I'll go with my next one. Hotel California. Just another classic.
I was thinking about that one too.
Yeah, just another classic one. And this last one, if I would personally wouldn't probably play it on the golf course, but like I know it's just like a popular golf song. Hit It Hard.
Oh yeah, I was
John
literally as
Daly.
you were saying that, I was like, oh, he's gonna say "Hit It Hard." I didn't even think of that. That's a great golf
John
song.
Daly. That was the
Yeah,
first one I was
it's a
thinking
good
of, but I
golf
was like,
I wouldn't play it personally. I wouldn't play it on the course probably, but like it's like the perfect golf song pretty much.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't either. If that's getting on my
It's
golf
not my-
playlist, it's just because it's like an
It is,
honorary
Yeah.
John Daly. Yeah.
appearance. Pretty much, it gets a sponsor exemption just like John
Exactly.
Daly does.
Yeah. Exactly.
My last one. Choosing between two. I think I'm gonna go with Stacy's mom. Because I was this song the other day. I don't know. I don't think I said anything to this to you guys, but I put on my Snap story. We literally it was on in Bar Taco when me and my sister went up to go pick up takeout margaritas. That's what
I saw Takeout Margaritas.
Take
on
out
Snap
Mark
Story.
Woods.
And this was not the takeout margaritas I was expecting. When we got the bag, we looked inside and there was like 8 nips of Jose Cuervo, like some like margarita mix,
So
whatever
basically, what you
stuff
buy at
there
the
was.
store.
Some salt and some limes.
So basically, they gave you everything you would buy at a store. Basically, just gave you a margarita set, pretty much.
Yeah, it was kind of BS. It cost like 38
Probably.
bucks.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, what do you expect?
I mean, we still have some left, so probably make a mark for my 330.
This last one's tough.
Power through a 330 with that.
Oh
Honestly,
my god.
my religion class, I'm gonna have to get through it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds like a class.
I have to present in my class this afternoon. Not ideal.
I've been doing group FaceTime happy hours, and
Sounds
not
like a
gonna- it gets rowdy.
Last time my
Shut
friends
it.
and I were playing. My friends and I were playing COD and with my friends from school. My other friends from back home. And we were playing like if you die, playing like cyber attack. And if you die, you have to take a drink.
Like a sip or like a shot.
No, like sip for
Yeah.
like drink for like 2 seconds. Or
I was gonna say because
Like
that'd be aggressive.
I die a lot,
not
yeah.
shot, but like you can get in that mode. You can get like revived and everything like that, and you take a drink.
Go ahead, Jake.
Okay, is it my turn again?
Yeah.
Okay, I've had a lot of time to think about this. I'll go basic. Africa by Toto.
It's a good one. I mean,
Good one.
but yeah,
Solid.
obviously, as you said, that's gonna be like
thing.
it's gonna be like one
It'll
of the
be
first
said-
three you put on a playlist.
I mean, honestly, anything that any song that
80s
has
playlist.
been on any song that's been on the FIFA video game can
Yeah.
also work.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, every single song.
And I actually have a playlist that has all the songs. So.
The other ones I
Love
had
Me
written
Again.
down were The Boys Are Back in Town,
That's
Hurts
a
So
good
Good, Freebird, and Rocket Man.
Okay.
Rock
Also, I
Band
think
is
any
good.
like John Bellion works.
Any Quinn.
Quinn works. Yeah.
Is it
That song by
Straight Jacket. Oh my, that'd be
that
perfect
song
on the
by
podcast.
the song by Felly and Santana, Heartstrings. That song would work.
Good. We could
Uh,
make a pretty solid golf playlist.
Nobody
I
said
don't
a
know, just like
podcast.
Sponsored by
honest.
AmCaddy.
Yeah.
We still have 5
Yes.
followers.
Oh,
yet.
that's perfect.
We need to
Uh,
get 500 followers. We can send that out. Except I don't know if
Oh,
anybody
wow.
wants it because like not that
About,
I
like,
have coronavirus, but like
Yeah.
sending it through the mail.
What about like
If
John
you
Mayer?
should watch
John
it,
Mayer
thank you.
stuff.
Yeah, John Mayer's good. There's some songs you can put on there. Obviously.
We can do it. Nobody said like obviously the one golf podcast is like foreplay. Like that's the only probably the only
like a podcast that you could do, yeah, foreplay probably.
golf fantasy
The-
podcast too,
The
obviously.
Pin High
And golf-
podcast and
Yeah,
the
Pin
Golf
High
Fishing
podcast is
podcast.
great. Yeah.
The golf podcast. You can play some spin chicklets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
They talk about golf sometimes.
I played. Oh yeah, because Whitney. Yeah, of course.
Um,
I did like I would do like Parliamentary every now and then if it was, they had a good guest on or something like that.
yeah. You see, they had the doctor on.
Yeah, and yeah. I forgot the one question. I didn't listen to it, but they had they had like one question they asked him. It was like this whole serious interview, and the one question they asked him was like I forgot what it was. Shit.
My dad,
Oh, you-
even my dad heard about that. He's like, "Oh, the Barstool guys, they like had that like doctor on the other day, didn't they?"
You know
I
what
was
you
like,
could
"Yep."
play on the golf course? That's like, I'm not saying you'd play "Look at Me," but you could play some XXX Tentacion. Play some sad.
Like
actually,
sad.
like
Yes, I was about to
fall-
say sad.
falling down.
Sad or whoa. But whoa too. For
falling
sure.
down with Lil Peep.
Yeah, I think we got something here of a playlist. We should get people to like add us on Twitter, or
Add
like
Fuck
at
Love.
Twitter on Twitter, and just like do their songs, and like we could like put together a pretty solid playlist.
Yeah, I feel like some of the fans would have some good ones. Oh, what was it? You know that song "Golden" by
It could be okay.
Yeah.
Was that
the words like "and we're golden." Where is it? Can't find it. Anyway, but yeah, we probably make a pretty good one. Have the fans
sure.
add their own songs. We wouldn't make it collaborative though, because
No, we just like get some
a
Twitter.
cluster.
Yeah. Jesus.
But yeah, not a lot to talk about in the golf world, if we're being honest. Pretty much the only thing you can talk about in the golf world is your current golf game. But
If you can play.
I was gonna say if you can play.
if you
which
could play.
maybe we.
I mean,
possibly can now.
people have probably been doing things in like their backyards. I don't know. There's probably been some fun.
True, I saw.
Oh,
I saw
yeah,
Mike.
if this is the point in time where you need a putting green in the backyard.
Mike has a putting green in his backyard.
Yeah, that's amazing. I would
I
kill
saw
for that
him
right now.
grinding on Instagram or whatever social.
I
media.
saw-
Maybe I'll figure out the playground putting green that I've
Yeah,
been wanting
you
to
have
do
a
for
perfect
years.
spot for a putting green.
Your back.
Yeah,
you
I
can
gotta
have
figure
like
it
a little
out.
par 3 in your backyard if you want.
Yeah,
to.
I know. I want the playground that I have like at the end doesn't have any like it doesn't actually have a playground in it. It's just like a thing of wood chips. Like I just want to turn that into like a raised green, and then
I mean,
just
if there's
hit
a
from,
time
just like
to
hit
do
from
it-
the deck.
Just now.
Jake,
Just now.
if there's a time to do it, now is the time to do that.
Yeah, probably. I'd have to figure it out.
Because other than like today, which seems like you're pretty busy, like there's nothing to do.
Especially on the weekends. Like literally, like we're gonna be watching old reruns of college basketball for like months.
Oh yeah, the next couple weeks are just gonna be reruns of cool March Madness games.
I watched the Memphis Kansas game the other day.
Ooh,
Chalmers
you mean
and
the
three.
Mario Chalmers one?
Yeah, Mario Chalmers and Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Derrick Rose was that. She was fucking nice.
Derrick Rose was
And, like,
filthy.
And then I turned on the day before that. I turned on like it was like the Big 12 championship from like 2008 or 7, and it was like Kevin Durant at Texas, and he
I
dropped
was
like
watching.
40.
the
He was insane.
2007 McDonald's All-American game. You had Kevin Love,
Kevin Love.
Michael Beasley.
That's
Well,
awesome. Derrick Rose in that class.
ESPN2 has been like showing like ESPN the Ocho, and like the other day I literally watched the 2006 hamburger eating competition. And Kobayashi ate 97 hamburgers. Joey Chestnut ate like 94. It's
What
kind
year
of
was
crazy.
this? 2000 what?
2006.
Oh my
The
god.
third,
Yeah, they also had-
the third most hamburgers was like 70 something,
the
and like that
Putt-Putt
was like a
World
world
Champion.
record too.
They had the Putt-Putt World Championships on there and Golden
Do they
Tee.
really? Oh, I missed the
I know.
putt. I want to see that.
I wanted to see it too, but it was at like 7:30 in the morning,
Oh, of course it was.
which is crazy. Like that's the one I would want to watch the most.
That's people would want to watch that. Like I would definitely want to watch
Oh
that.
yeah.
They gotta
I need to see these guys like get like devastated over getting a 2 on a hole. I have
At
to
some
watch
point-
that.
You could like
Oh, I can
like
YouTube
watch those on
that
YouTube.
special.
Yeah.
But like I want to see like on like if I can watch on my TV, that'd be so sick.
I just had a
Brain
brain blast.
Pat, do you still have that
Brain
game?
blast.
What?
Do you still have that game, the golf club?
Yes, I do.
We should start like a Twitch stream.
We
Maybe
could.
I'll play some. I might play some Rory McIlroy PJ Tour golf. The Wii.
Get on the Wii. That would be good. Oh, some Wii Sports Resort.
Yes. yeah.
Oh,
Wii Sports
God,
Golf.
yes.
I have the Wii too.
I love.
We could get a Twitch. We could get a Twitch channel up. Maybe we could collab with Golficity. Don't know if they have any.
They were playing. They were
Okay.
playing some like they were playing a game the other day.
They were playing
like,
WGT or whatever. It's like on. It's
Yeah.
on. It's like an app. It's on your phone.
I'd rather
I used to
I'd rather play the golf club.
Yeah.
Play like Bethpage again.
I might
for,
play
like,
the golf
15,
club right now.
100 times.
I might play the golf club right after we finish up here in a couple.
The only reason I love playing the golf club because I like going to the like fans create courses, but I'm like almost positive that it's actually just like game developers like creating them, but like they're not allowed to put them on like actual games, so they put them in like the fan.
So they
or,
just
like,
create
the-
like Bethpage.
yeah. So so you could literally play like almost any course like in the world, and just like
That's pretty fun though.
yeah, and, like
How much is it? Maybe like
Pat and I were
Probably
scouting
like $20
out like
max.
yeah,
Maybe
Pat and
10.
I were like we were scouting out like places to go last year for like I don't know, some kind of break or whatever. And we literally went on the golf club, like put in those courses and just like played it.
We were
just to
playing
see what
like
it looked
TPC
like.
Scottsdale.
Yeah. Like
That's
we just wanted
pretty
to see what the
sick,
courses
actually.
looked like. Like all the courses that we played in Hilton Head, like we prepared for
Mhm.
Harbor Town. So
Oh
kinda
yeah,
fun.
of course.
Oh yeah, we played Harbor Town as well. I forgot about that.
Mhm.
Probably played it better on the game than I did in real life.
I don't know, the
Sorry.
game's pretty tough. You're not
I don't know what I don't know what I shot there in real life. I don't even remember.
I shot 87. I played bad.
I definitely shot like a 1 something then.
I think you shot like one.
Like,
I think you shot like. I think you both shot like 99 or 101.
I'm going,
Not really.
going into the app right now. I bet I can find it.
I don't think I put it in, honestly. I was 2.
It was that
Oh,
busy.
Mine's. I can't find it on my app because it's definitely so far back. Won't be able to locate it.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I don't think at any point I was really worried about my score.
I mean, you can look for it on. One sec. Give me a second.
But yeah, like that whole round like was just a mess. I think we easily
I mean, it was a
could've
lot of
played-
fun. We got transfusions and everything.
Yeah.
Like that was a lot. That was worth it.
That was definitely worth it. We also had that pink cooler that we bought down there. Who has that?
That's a great.
I remember the pink cooler.
You don't remember the pink? Dude, we bought like a pink
What did
cooler
I
at the
like a
grocery
store?
store.
Oh, I do remember putting stuff in it, but I don't remember what happened to it. I remember
I
playing
think
like
Cheek has it.
Just left it
Frozen
somewhere.
before.
I definitely don't have it.
I think you do.
I don't know where that would be.
We used
so,
it over the summer when we brought stuff to Bethpage. That was honestly so degenerate. We were like drinking in Trevor's car at like 7 a.m.
Scorecard, right?
I was drinking like a natter day,
Oh my
like
God.
with my like breakfast sandwich.
I can't
All
find
these
scorecard.
fucking scars that I have.
Dude,
Honestly,
it's
honestly, I might have the scorecard at school. Like it might be
It's
like I have like
almost-
a stash of like all
I have
like
so
yard
many
books from
oh
random
my
places
God.
in my bag too. But
Don't sleep on it almost being natter day season. I feel like I haven't had one of those in like a good year.
Oh, here we go. Here's a
Like
Harbor
11
Town.
months.
Do you have a
Here we
scorecard?
go. I found
You
it.
have it? Oh,
Yeah.
What everybody
This
shoot?
this is a sick scorecard. What the hell?
Yeah.
What everybody shoot?
I only have me and you, Pat.
Oh.
Pat, you shot a 105.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, a big 8 on the last hole.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember you like over like by like the docks or something like that.
Yeah, I was over.
we're waiting for you to finish the hole. Like, what's
I
going
was
on?
like
Yeah.
stumbling around,
you
like
went
trying to get out of the
40 I think
bunker.
you went 49.56.
Ooh, 49 on the front.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's
so-
very
You know what
indicative.
hole I
of-
like? I like the 9th hole, like that little like U-shaped like bunker on the green. Like that was kind of cool.
Oh,
like
I remember I
had a
scolded
par
over
on
the.
that hole.
I scolded over the whole entire hole, hit a rock wall, and it came back onto the green.
I do remember that. Yeah.
I short
That's-
hopped it like short hopped the
Yeah.
clubhouse or
You
something.
hit like off like you hit off like a stone off like the cart path or something. I don't remember exactly what it was.
I went for 98. I went 49.49. So
It's not bad.
not bad.
I think
How many- I had a 1, 2, 3, 4 pars, and that's it.
I know Pat, the other Pat that we went with. I know he shot 84 and I shot 87.
Right.
I think I played better on the back. I'm pretty sure.
I just
played
remember
better
I
on the
ripped-
front.
I
I
ripped the
got up and
first-
down for par in 18. That was nice.
I remember I ripped the first tee shot, and I still I think I scored the next shot over the green.
Yeah, the first tee shot, I hit a bomb and I couldn't hit my next shot. Like I tried to hit I did a pitch wedge, but there were overhanging trees, so I couldn't really hit it. So I hit it and I hit the trees anyway. But I was trying not to hit the trees. And I was like, that's fucking stupid.
I think on the back nine, I just kind of stopped my focus a little bit. If
I
you
wonder
will,
why.
for unknown reasons. But the
Oh,
front
you
I
might-
did okay.
Yeah.
Hold up, but we could look at another funny scorecard.
What?
Pound Ridge.
Oh Jesus! I shot like 110.
we got
Fuck 4th of
killed
July.
that Pound
What's gonna
Ridge.
happen?
4th of July, Pat goes 53.57 for 110. And honestly, I didn't do much better. I went 50.52 for 102.
What Beth Page? What do we shoot? Beth
my
Page?
dad goes 109, and Pat's dad both also goes 109. What a day. Pat and I thought we could play the backs at that place, and we just couldn't.
Was
Yeah,
like 600
To be
yards.
fair, our dads were playing like the senior tees, and we were playing like almost the tips.
We played like the like I'm pretty sure we played the blacks for like the first 3 holes, and that was 7,100.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And then we went to the Oaks. We went to the Oaks, and that was like 6,700. And we played those the rest of the way. But like
I also
still.
would have shot like a 90 at at more than a 90 at Silvermine that day. Like I actually just couldn't hit the golf ball.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which when you're playing like almost the tips at like a very hard course,
It's and you can't hit the golf
kinda
ball
kinda
add on
like
to that.
looking at
It's
these scorecards.
it's not. a
Well,
good
Pat,
place.
remember? So this is the round that we played the Golden Bear Golf Club. This is the round that we played like very hungover that day after. The scores on this one are also pretty.
I shot
funny.
80. I shot like 80 that day.
Pat and I
bad.
just like gave up at the end. I shot like 49.53. That was 100 or 47.53, 100. Pat went 55.55, 110. You were like
I was a mess.
you were like a
dude.
zombie. You were a zombie.
We were
that-
all zombies that day. That was terrible.
We ran out of
Zombies
toilet
were
paper. in the
destroying
morning.
us. Did
Dude,
we
we-
really? I don't remember that.
Yes, we didn't have toilet paper, and like that round was I was literally just a walking zombie.
Oh
Our
my
tea time was at like fucking like 9:45,
Yeah, after that night.
and we didn't get back to the condo until like 5. We were texting you guys at like 5:30, like in our group chat, like tomorrow's not gonna be a great day.
Yeah, and we're all like sitting in bed. We're like, fuck this.
Oh my god. Yeah, not a great round.
Mm-mm.
That trip, I was just not posting good scores. I don't think I broke 100.
We're still worth the trip though, for sure.
I think I would play better now.
I can't find the Beth Page one.
I might have a best page one, honestly. Maybe it might be at school or in my bag.
I have Baltusrol.
I did not play at Baltusrol.
I shot a 95 at Baltusrol.
Not bad.
But Pikachu shot
Okay.
96. Okay.
I don't think he scored.
Anyway, that's about
18. I birdied 18 at Baltusrol. That was fun.
That's probably all they want to hear about our subpar golf games.
Just looking at those are funny though.
Yeah. Follow us on social media, everything. We got some stuff planned. Next week's episode, or like maybe the next, we'll have this a very like different, unique episode at some point in the next couple of weeks. Other than that, follow us on at the Pin High Pod on Instagram and Twitter, YouTube, the Pin High Pod as well. Other than that, we'll see you next week.